Hello and welcome to the show today. Now my guest is a very talented animator, so let's go to a clip now, see a bit of her work.
Welcome to the bi-monthly Fangirl Update meeting. We have some new faces here today. Hi Hannibal girls! Good to have you here. Now for today's order of business. First up, Sherlock girls. Any news?
Well, Benedict Cumberbatch finally lifted that pesky restraining order against us. No one told us about his hounds though.
Worth it! Good work! Inform the Star Trek girls at once. Firefly girls, what's new?
Nothing. Wait. Nope. Nothing.
Hang in there. What's this?
And that's what I call talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Leigh Lahav.
Hi.
Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for inviting me.
Now, of course, where I always start with these interviews is the beginning, so what got you into drawing and animating?
Well, I've been drawing since ever. Most kids draw and doodle around, don't they? Like always. And I just kept on doing it when others stopped, I guess. And I started getting more serious about it around high school, where I actually majored in music studies. I was a singer. I played the violin a little. But I watched a lot of anime, and it kind of boosted my motivation to draw. So I drew some more. Mostly fan art and fan-related stuff, of stuff I watched, which was Digimon, Escaflowne, Tenchi Muyo, and Ranma 1/2, which were my favorite shows. And I got better, and I tried different styles and programs, bought a Wacom, stuff like that. So I started doing those kind of things, and my main passion was fan creation. That's what made me want to create the most. And when it comes to animation, since I know myself, I always been obsessed with it. And I started studying animation because it holds within it many skills that I like to practice, which is drawing, directing, editing, and voice acting. And so it's very unique, a very unique experience for me. A frustrating one because animation is tough, but it's really special. And I never tried it before college before. I studied in Bezalel Academy of Arts and Design, Jerusalem. I got accepted there after very poor examples of my work that I gave there as my working whatever you call it, I don't know. But anyway, I got accepted, and this was the first time I actually animated, and I was very surprised, not in a good way, because you never understand how complicated animation is until you actually try it. But I like to draw, and I liked it. And animation is just a really great way to express yourself in a way that other tools don't hold up. It's pacier than comics and drawings, and it's something that I found very exciting, a very exciting way to express myself. So here I am now.
So, now that you got a few videos on your channel, where do you get your ideas for your videos?
Well, obviously pop culture mostly, which always influenced my life and gave me the urge to create. But it really depends on the video. Videos like Fangirls or 5 Stages of Fangirling that I made are ideas that I had some time before, but were very derived from the time I spend on Tumblr, which is one of my favorite social platforms, and in my opinion, a very special one, because it's in my opinion, it's really positive and accepting than social platforms usually are, and it's very fandom based and also kind of female oriented, and that's the feeling I wanted to bring in those videos, the female geeky voice, but also a little poking fun and lighthearted and self-joking. And fangirls and also fanboys responded really well to both of those, and even related. Mostly to the Firefly girls in the fangirl video, and it brought a lot of feels and open dry wounds, I guess. A lot of my friends that like Firefly were like, "Oh, the Firefly girls," and that kind of surprised me. Anyway, videos like Peter Capaldi as the Doctor and my reaction to Tom Hiddleston were made up on the spot. The minute the Doctor was announced, or about half a day after I saw the Tom Hiddleston as Loki from Comic-Con, I came up with the ideas and rushed to the drawing board because I knew timing was crucial in both of them. I wanted to publish them as fast as I could. With a Torrested development video, it was actually something I thought about after in the Marvel panel. They also showed a clip from Thor 2 to the audience at the Comic-Con, and I didn't get the chance to watch it obviously because I weren't there, but a few rumors, which I won't spoil, made me want to create the mashup. So I waited for the trailer to be released, the official trailer that they released a couple of weeks ago. And for my surprise, that spoilery scene wasn't there, but the jokes were just too funny and I couldn't give up. So so we made the video eventually. Most of them are from pop culture. It really depends on what. The video I'm working about now is also about fangirls. It's like and it has to do with the beginning of the academic year, the high school year. So mostly stuff that happened to me. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned before that animation can be a bit tricky. What would you say is like the hardest part for you when it comes to animating?
Okay, so setting aside obvious hardships such as having a difficult working environment or loneliness if you work alone like me, and the obvious difficulties of making animation, pacing, creating the characters, making them work properly. Aside from all of those obvious things, I have to say that my biggest difficulty is how the results aren't immediate, and you have to be very patient with animation. When I was playing an instrument or singing or even drawing in some cases, the results are always produced right away. Even if you have to work on whatever it is you're doing or improving, it's kind of immediate. It's there. You play, you hear the music. It's very quick, but animation takes time. And you're never exactly sure what you'll end up with, even if it's just a character waving its hand. And it's very frustrating for someone like me who is very impatient. And that's one of the reasons I prefer the cutout method I use in the flash animation, which is quicker and you can see faster results than classical animation, which is like original Disney movies and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be the most difficult thing for me, how I'm such an impatient creature, and animation takes a lot of patience. So yeah.
So out of the videos that you've done so far, what would you say is like your favourite video? Is it the Fangirls one or is it one of the others?
I really like all of them, but my favorite one is my reaction to Tom Hiddleston as Loki at Comic-Con. I actually met my dad like an hour ago, and he said, I really like your reaction to Loki, which is like, first of all, it's really weird hearing my dad say Loki. It's weirder to know that he that he saw this video, which I moan and gasp over Tom Hiddleston. But so that is also my favorite because it made me really laugh throughout the making of it. And the video, all that event was such a big surprise, and he gave such an amazing performance that had such a huge impact on the internet. Even a couple of hours after the event, like anyone who's been on Tumblr, like the minute that happened, Tumblr exploded, and I knew it had to be done. And I'm really pleased with how quickly I managed to publish it. And all of that, yeah, I love that video. And I remember that day, actually, I was, a few hours before that, I was talking to a friend about the upcoming Marvel panel that's going to take place at the Comic-Con. and how there's no information about it. And but I read on Tumblr rumors that Tom Hiddleston was spotted in San Diego, and I don't know, maybe he'll be there, it might be cool. So we decided to stay awake and watch the live streaming, which was 4 a.m. over here because of the time difference. And we say, oh, let's stay awake, it's gonna be cool. But at about 2 or 3 a.m. I crashed, and I told her, I decided to go to sleep, and I'll watch it the next day, because what's the biggest thing that's gonna happen? He'll come, maybe, answer a few questions, nothing we've never seen before. The next day I wake up, and I open the Facebook app on my iPhone, and the inbox was packed. She sent me like 20 messages. Leigh, where are you? Oh my God, you have to see this, Leigh. and I was like, just like the character, I was like, okay, I'll see what the fuss was about. And I opened one of the YouTube videos. There wasn't like even an official video yet. It was like people who took a bootleg video of it, and I saw it like that. But wow, it was amazing. So yeah, after that I was like, okay, I have to make that video. So yeah, that one, I like that one.
With a lot of people out there trying to get into animation themselves, what advice would you give someone trying to get into animation?
A lot of people actually asked me that, which is weird, because I don't feel like a person that you should be asking that, because I'm kind of fresh still. Like I only finished studying 3 years ago. I'm not that experienced, but I get that. I thought about that a lot, and it's really kitschy and corny, but my biggest advice is just do what you love. I know it sounds horrible, but it's true. It's really hard to take part in something so exhausting, in such an exhausting process like animating, that requires you to create stuff when it's something that you don't like, when it's something that you don't care about. And I spent weeks in my studies in college trying to please teachers and even other students in my works and project. And on the way, I kind of forgot the reason I came there in the first place. And you really have to follow your passions and what drives you to create. And for me, it's pop culture, fan-related stuff. I love those things, but in college, it was kind of considered like low entertainment, like something you shouldn't be doing. You should be creating your own characters, own animation, which is something I like doing too, but it doesn't drive me as much. And also mostly political stuff, very serious, write about your mom and dad and how they ruined your life and stuff like that. And no, that's really not what I wanted to do, but I felt like I had to. And really, the students that had the most fun and made the most progress were the ones who did whatever they wanted, while the others, like me, tried to please everybody else with what they thought they needed to do. And it took me some time. It took me really about... Before I entered the college, I did a lot of stuff that I like doing, all those fan art and fan creating stuff. And in college, I had like this freeze period where I didn't. And it took me about 2 years after that. Only like in this year, only like the last year, I actually had the courage to do whatever the hell I wanted. And that's all of these animation, all of this stuff. And it's really rewarding and it's really important. So I hated when people gave me that advice, like do what you love, because okay, come on, but seriously. But it's true. It's true, because if you don't, then you can't be fully invested in it. At least I can't. And other animators who understand that they're like that, so then they should understand that's like the most important thing. Like, this is art, so do your art, do your thing. So yeah.
Now, what can we, the fans, expect for you in the future? What like videos do you have planned out?
well, yeah, I have no idea. This is kind of the future for me, but I I'd love to continue whatever it is I'm doing now. More fangirls video, pop culture animations. And yeah, right now I'm working on a new one. I hope we'll publish it by next week. It has to do with the academic term, fangirl, stuff like that. And whatever pops up, I really like to be to do like very current stuff. Like if tomorrow they'll announce who will be the next. Well, they announced the next Batman, so something like that, but only less boring because I don't know what would I have done with Batman and Ben Affleck. The internet did it for me. But yeah, more current stuff. I hope more mashups. People really like the Arrested Development thing. For the longer term, I'm actually planning on moving back to the US soon, and hoping in mixing in the animation industry there somehow, definitely. Am I allowed to dream? My dream is kind of like my own animated show. Is it okay to dream this big? It isn't that big, is it? I don't want to be rich or famous or anything. I just want to make fun animations. It's
Cool.
Decent, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's not that bad, the dream.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to dream.
So something like that, yeah. Well, a lot of these because it's so fun and rewarding. I didn't expect all of this. Like, I made the Fangirls animation and I was like, okay, that's fun, that's cool. But a lot of people enjoyed it, and I had no idea how amazing and wonderful each comment could be. Really, it's mostly the positive reaction that made me want to create more. It sounds kind of weak. I don't know, because mostly when people say they want to create something, it's because, oh, I have so much passion in me, which I do, but when you get positive reactions, it's like, this is the thing that makes me want to create more. I see that people react positively to what I do. So yeah. And yeah. Continue, so.
That definitely sounds great. We'll be looking forward and hoping that, well, that dream of your own show definitely comes true.
Yeah, thank you.
So, unfortunately, though, that's all the time we have. So, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Of course.
You've been a terrific guest.
Oh, come on. You've been a terrific interviewer.
Oh, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Leigh Lahav.
Hi, bye-bye. Thank you.
Of course, I've been Caboos15. Catch you next time.